A shout out to Ge.Holla and
Hey, GeHolla, G.Holla.
Ge.Holla, shout me to God here, man.
All y'all said entertainer, shout out my guy Ge.Holla.
Rocking right now with Ge.Holla, Celebrity Life.
Shout out to Ge.Holla, reaching 1 million listeners on his podcast.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This young lady right here is an American artist from Illinois. You know what I'm saying? She has infused the old R&B sound with her own musical touch. You know what I'm saying? She put some sprinkles on there. She put some royalty on that thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Her vocal capabilities can be heard from wall to hall, all across the planet through all space and time. You know what I'm saying? This young lady right here lets you know the definition of good black does not crack, and good brown does not let you down, and that beige ain't gonna fade, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Welcome to the show, the lovely, the awesome, the amazing, our original royalty, Queen Nefertari. What's happening?
Blessings. Thank you so much for having me today. I really appreciate it. How you been today, though? How's everything?
My day is going better now. You know what I'm saying? I got the sunshine on the other side of my phone, and I want the world to be able to see it. You know what I'm talking about?
I know that's right.
So we know where you from, but we want you to tell the audience, if you don't mind, where you from originally on this planet Gaia?
Okay, so I'm from the south side of Chicago. I moved to the south suburbs when I was like younger and kind of like dibble and dabbed in between the suburbs and the city. So I got a little feel of all type of life, you know.
It's still authentic though. You still got an authentic story. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I definitely do. I mean, it was not easy growing up in Chicago, you know. It definitely, well, I guess my generation, you know, we kind of like look for things to do versus just like a phone. So I dibbled and dabbed into music. You know, that was my outlet. That was my escape. That was my expression, you know. So I kind of been perfecting it my whole life. You know.
Now, speaking of outlets and points of connections, who are some individuals in the music or outside the music, doesn't really matter, who are some people that inspired you to make your own beautiful melody in life?
Well, I always start with the Michael Jackson and Jackson 5 and everything, because growing up, I was like 5 years old when I wanted to like be in the music, but it was always like music has just always been, I never knew any other way. Like even I have videos of singing at 1 years old, and you know, like so before I can even remember, music has been a part of me. You know, I just decided around like 5, 6 years old, I'm like, this is what I want to do. And so, you know, I played piano since I was 5 years old. I've played trumpet. I've dibbled and dabbled in a few other instruments, but like it wired my brain a certain way, you know? And so it was no other way for me. Like my soul is a musical note, you know?
No, that is dope. So I already know on the weekend, you know, the black and brown families, when you cleaning up, you know what I'm saying? Your mama, whoever, big mama, like, come on in here, entertain me, baby. What you got? You know, you sing with that broom too, you know?
You know, first and foremost, that Sade, you know, that Sade is playing in the background. Whitney playing, Mariah, Tony, you know, all the greats, man. All of them.
Hey,
but
and
like,
yeah,
but I also listen to like, you know, Rod Stewart and, you know, Dolly Parton. I listen to different artists. So I didn't just listen to black music. I listened to music. So I got like a good feel all around the board. You know, I just love music wherever it comes.
So when you coming out with your country songs, because Beyonce already done made them mad, so we might just gonna need to sprinkle you right on in there too. Go make them mad a little bit more. Go make them mad.
I'm gonna let them have that for now. You know, I'm gonna let them have that. I'm gonna get over here, conquer my little R&B for now, you know, and pop. And I want to tackle one lane first, but you know, I love all things. So eventually it's on my list of to do. You get what I mean?
We coming, y'all. We coming. We're coming, you know what I'm saying? Our horsepower a little bit different than what it was back in the day. And anyway, let's go and keep it real for history's sake, for our story's sake, for our history is the mystery that they're trying to hide from us. The original term cowboy is for black people, for black men. Hey, boy, go wrestle that cow. So they put it together, boy and cow, intermatch. And now, the first gunslingers, they showed you all that in history. We just been masked and duped and been faked out. You know what I'm saying? Like everything else.
Yeah.
Even where you're from, a black man, this is Chicago. Come on now, I'm just saying,
Yes, it's definitely, it's like everything you have to fight for as a Black person. You have to fight for your own name. You have to fight for your own lane. You have to fight to even be in the room just to say, hey, I'm here, but it's built in us. So all we know is to keep going. So that's what we're going to do. We don't care. Y'all don't want us here. We don't care. We here. Look the other way if you don't like it. But we here.
we was here first, so ha 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 to you. You hear me?
Exactly. So we can't be removed. We cannot.
And you were definitely our I'm gonna use this word here, safe place. You know what I'm saying? Safe space. You feel me?
Yeah.
Tell me about safe.
The song?
Yes, tell me about your song.
So Safe Place was definitely a play in my artistry. It was a project we had put together. It was just to say, hey, can you do this? I'm like, I can. So it's definitely one of those songs where it's a lyrical mouthful, right? And if you can keep up, you'd be like, damn, what she done did in her life? What has she done? But I'm just always looking for new ways to express myself. And Safe Place is definitely, it's one of those fantasy realities. I got one of those songs too. But it's one of those things where everyone wants a safe place, right? And so we come up in our head like, okay, this is my definition of a safe place. I won't get hurt. Everything's going to be fine. But there is no such thing as a safe place. Everything is a risk. Everything is a risk. So it's kind of like a delusion, that we all look and search for. And it's like, to be honest, to live life is just to be brave, because there's no safe place. You have the safe place is within you, but we always searching elsewhere,
That's right. And yeah, like you're saying, you're bringing your angles of light to fruition, until our circumference, into our eye. You know what I'm saying? You're they're giving us the ability to see, to feel, to understand that oneness that permeates throughout all of the universe. This is who you are. This is your divine purpose, you being here. And I would like to say, you and yourself is like a city of angels. You know what I'm saying? You bring heaven on earth, because like they say, it is not here, it's not there, but the kingdom of heaven is within you. Tell me about that. Angels.
I'm telling you, I'm so happy you brought up City of Angels. I mean, it's actually one of my favorites because it really taps into my personality. Like, I've always been just the different kid. I've always been the kind of person who can sit at a bench by themselves, not waiting on their friends to eat. I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat by myself. I never walked with a crowd, like needed a crowd. I was always content in myself, but I always looked in the mirror like, why everybody hate me? Like, what's wrong with me? And then I started looking, I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with me. They see your lights and they're drawn to it. So that was one of those, you just know something's different about you. And I'm like, I can't be the only one. There's so many other people that feel this way, and me always just trying to make the world a better place, heads in the clouds. I'm like, there are angels everywhere. I get blessed so many different places. Like, so many times in my life have I been blessed, and they've been through people, because God works through people. So you never know who's the angel for you. That's why you never treat people wrong. I try to do everybody right, because you never know if you're the angel for somebody. That day that you met them and you say hi, just saying have a good day, that could have been the make or break in a person's life. The day that they didn't go off the edge, you know? Just a hi or a hello or acknowledgement of someone's existence, you know? So that song just shows just how important each and every one of us are, and we don't even know. You know, it's just
That's true. It ain't what we need, is what I want. You know what I'm talking about? It's
you
what
going
I
through the list. I see
that's
you.
gonna feed me.
You going through the list. You got me blushing on here. I'm gonna be looking crazy. Look at you.
Oh, you're looking great, looking divine. Tell me about what I want, what I need, what I want. Tell me about it.
So what I want is definitely a feminine song, right? I think that women don't know their power. So they bark a little too much, and it's like, you don't need to really shout. I've been one. I've been there before too. And it took too much energy out of me. And I realized I didn't even need to do that because the power was already in me. I was just tricked to believe I didn't have it. You know, so that song, what I want is like, why do we need to go back and forth? You already know you're not leaving. So why don't we skip to the part where I get what I want? Because making me happy makes you happy. You know, it keeps you happy because I'm good to you. So you don't want me gone. Why not just skip the bullshit and go right to the good stuff? That's one of those, you know, just, I'm not talking to you crazy. I'm just letting you know, like, softly, you know who has the power. You know, let's not play these games, you know. You know I'm good to you. I give you that good. So be good to me and talk to me nice.
What the old school people say, they say you keep it, you sweeter to keep it because you get to keep her. You know what I'm saying? The sweetest you treat her, you get to keep her. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Happy wife, happy life. Like, it's, you don't have to be married to keep somebody happy. You know, come on, be good to me. That's what we here for, right? You're not here for the drama.
You know, it gives you heart palpitations, you're hot, your blood pressure going up. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You know,
like got you all over, stress, getting gray hairs, you know, can't eat, can't sleep, like, gotta drink, gotta go to other stuff. Like, nah, you supposed to be my peace. I'm trying to be your peace. Can we just live good, be happy, smoke good, fuck good, you know, all of the above.
I'm with you, man. It's like, you know, once we understand who we are, you internalize. Like I talked to one person once before, just briefly. They was trying to tell me that they had to go somewhere to find peace, and I'm like, no, peace is right here. Peace is right here. Peace is
Yeah.
right. You know, you don't have to go search it. Like, it's just like meditation and stuff. People think you got to sit in a room and chime the bowl.
No, and
Do,
it's just
but
a conversation with yourself, and you're actually, you know, people don't realize, like, conversation with God is a conversation with you. But I don't want to get too much into it because people ain't there yet. They they gotta catch up a little bit. I don't want to lose nobody. But yeah, when you meditate, and sometimes it's just closing your eyes and before you go to sleep, I just lay there in darkness and just be in myself. Like, hey, how you doing? Shit. You know, how are you today? Like, feeling my toes, feeling my heartbeat. Like, that is like being one with yourself, getting on your vibration. You know, so people need a little guidance. They need a little help. So I think my music is just to kind of soothe the soul. It's like chicken soup for the soul, you know?
that's That's right. That's right. I'm down with it. You know what I'm saying? I would say it's the queen pen, the pop and R&B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the course that we in. That's the class that we taking right now. Thank you for teaching us and showing us your light, elevating our spirits by with your pen, your penmanship, as you're
Thank
circumscribing in your
you.
if your DNA is writing beautiful music that is transmitting all across the time and space, and all the elements and the molecules are surrounding you and just giving you all that essence and that nutrients that you're just transmutating through us. You truly are the real body of everything, of it all. You know, when we study, I'm gonna go deep, I'm gonna lose them. When we get studied and you look at the universe, you look at the earth, You look at the landmass, you look at the buildings and the ships, they all refer to as her and she. She is the great mother of them all. And when she's out of alignment, we're all out of alignment. And I thank God that you were here
Yeah.
to realign our shift.
I truly appreciate that. If I feel like I'm here for it, and if people will receive me, I'm willing to give as much as I can. I give my knowledge and my experience because I did live a very I lived a life that I can share. Like I lived a life that I could teach something, like I learned some stuff at a young age growing up. Like, so yeah, I want to share it. I want to talk about it. I want to guide these kids because I was a stubborn child, And then I got older and I'm like, why do I have to learn that lesson when somebody else did it for me? I don't want to go through that. I'm not gonna do that. No, I'll believe you. I'll listen. You bump your head a few times and then you realize, not every lesson was meant to be walked. Sometimes it could be taught. So let's jumpstart the generation, the next one. They're like, I had to learn this, but you don't have to. You could just pay attention and listen to what the people did before you. And now you got a head start. I'm trying to get these kids head starts.
I mean, speaking of kids, you know what I'm saying, and giving them the head start, what's going on with baby fever dropping? You know what I'm talking about?
Baby fever.
What's going on?
That is a good one. Baby fever came, to be honest, like I wrote that in a very dark place in my life, which is crazy, right? You think when you go through something horrible, all you're going to come out is with blues and sad and pity and poor me and, screw the world. But nothing like that came out. If anything, I tuned into myself and I remembered all the things that, like, I tapped into all my memories and it was like I was there, like I was going through it all over again. So I just poured out how I felt in those moments. And this is years ago, And baby fever is deep. It's deep. It's like not knowing if your actions are actually your actions or are you being influenced, and both answers are true, but understanding that you're going to let go of control by just allowing these things to happen because you feel it, like you're in the alignment of this thing that's about to happen to you. It's a beautiful feeling. And I believe if you don't have kids, you felt wanting to have kids at some point in your life, or it's like a past, present, or future. Like if you've had kids, things, it's just like that moment, like everybody wants to feel that at least once, it's that. It is what it is.
That's right. I can't hold you too much longer. Give us your social media. How do we find the great?
So you can go to alwaysneff.com and I have all my social media. So I don't have to go down the list. Just go to alwaysneff.com and you'll find me everywhere. My drops, anytime I'm having shows, I'll be posting it there. So it's how you keep up with me, sign up for my newsletter and you'll get emails letting you know if I'm in your town or not. Come through, come see me. I would love for you to come through. Definitely. And anyone who enjoys the music, that's what I'm doing it for.
And as you can tell, it is the rise of the R&B back on the planet, the love spirit, you know what I'm saying? The love of girls, love of boys out there. Everybody want to get back in that vibrational field. People tired of being single and independent. All that sound cool, but you just need somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, people tired of feeling hurt, or just dwelling in the hurt. It's time for that R&B. It's time for that. You love me, girl. Oh, girl, I miss you. I want you. Come on. Let's bring that love back.
That's right. I get it. They got all these podcasts popping up and everybody giving relationship advice. I just want to say this to the people out there that will see this interview. Follow your heart too. It's good to listen to other people and their experiences and their wisdom. You could take that in. There's like this old man told me back in the day. It was like words and wisdom and knowledge is just like weed. You break it down, keep what you want. Some people throw away the sticks and the seeds. Some people smoke it all together, say I paid for it. Just take what you need out of what you're learning and move on with your life. Because my experience, like you said before earlier, might be different from your experience. And I don't want to taint my mindset by something that you had to go through your lessons may not be my lessons. So you're right. Let's get into always Nefertari. You know what I'm saying? Get some love vibes going. What you gonna say though? I'm sorry, I mean cut you off.
You said, oh, I was just gonna say that's actually perfect that you said that, because your experience might not be somebody else's experience, and what they attract might not be what you attract. So, you gotta kind of go with your gut. Your gut will tell you what's right. It's always in you to answer. So just follow your gut.
That's right. And they also say the gut is known as the second big brain, because if you look at it, you got all of this from here on down is your digestive system, which is known as the second big brain. That's where you feel the butterflies. That's where you feel wheezy about a situation. Oh, I need to get up out of here. I don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? This person vibe is off. This is what you're feeling right in here. It
Your
ain't
intuition.
Up here.
Your intuition is right there. Let you know. And the more alignment you are with yourself, the more it talks to each other, and you talk to it, and you understand yourself. Ooh, we could keep going, man. We could keep going.
I already know and I see your 360 up there holding the camera, so I'm gonna be kind to your arms and your hands. I don't want you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You better have a muscle like this by the time you got done.
Oh, you already know my wrist is like got the motion.
I got you. Whipping the hair. So, is there anything that I missed today before we conclude our interview? Anything you got going on you want to let the people know?
Yeah, I do actually. So after much consideration, me and my team, we decided that I'm going to drop an album. And it's going to be called 714. And it's going to be dropped on 714. And that's my birthday. So yeah, that's something like big. For years, I've been dropping singles. I'm ready to drop my own project. So that's my news.
Good. Hold on. What is that? Are you a Cancer?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Come on into the water, because I'm an Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? Like a sprinkler.
Oh God.
You
Get me over here.
Hey,
No,
you don't have a vibe this whole time. Now you got a vibe.
no, I love Aquariuses. Believe me, we just we definitely opposites. mechanical up there.
She just told us earlier, y'all, we ought to be working together. So she don't even want to work with us. She just threw all the Aquariuses out the window. This story everybody out the window. That's okay. We still love you.
Okay. No, I love me some Aquarius, okay? I do. Y'all just get on my damn nerves sometimes. It's okay. Love y'all. Good heart.
And amazing. I really appreciate you. I'm just going to get two things from you before I let you go. First, I'm pour into you, give you your flowers while you are here. Thank you so much for coming to this conscious realm of reality, being awesome, being amazing, being authentic, being that divine light that we can follow, and definitely feel your warmth and your growth, and all your growth and development is definitely healing us from within. Thank you very much for having that courage to stand 10 toes down in what you're doing on this planet with all this stuff going on. You still just authentically you. You are dope and amazing for that.
Hey y'all, this is Neff, and I'm on MycelebrityLife with GeHolla. Check them out.
It's called the Game of Sevens. Reason why we choose number 7, it's a very holy, divine, spiritual number. It's found throughout all the religions, all spiritualities, even in this physical reality, this 3D matrix that we call reality and life. And we also know when you invert the number 7, it turns into a right angle. And we can see angles everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's angles everywhere. So with that being said, it's around centration, it's centered around peace, things of that nature. You are tasked now to find 7 individuals in your history or your herstory, in your story, that you know that we're going to go on this world tour We can call it whatever you like. What 7 people, living or dead, would we take on a world tour with you? Now, keep in mind, if you mentioned Michael Jackson earlier, you want him, you get the whole Jackson family. So you ain't got to go look and try to get LaToya and Janet and Randy. They coming with him.
Okay,
What
so we
7
definitely taking the
What 7
Jacksons.
people, living or dead, would you like to take with you?
Okay, so the Jacksons, 1. I'm definitely taking Tony. This is a musical tour, correct?
It's whatever tour you want it to be. If you want it to be about knowledge and reading books, it's your tour. We doing what you want, and they doing what you want.
I'm definitely taking Beyonce. Taraji P. Viola Davis. Halle Berry. Black Torrey. And did I say Lauryn Hill? No. Take Lauryn Hill with me.
We're gonna give you that it is. I'm sorry, cut you off. We're gonna give you one alternative because when you study the number 8, you turn it sideways, it turns into infinity. So may your infinity of your dream. However, you ever notice the brothers in the Nation of Islam or FOI? They wear the bow tie. The bow tie symbolizes the number 8, infinity, across the throat chakra. Who would be your alternative number 8? Living or dead?
Alternative 8. Janelle Monáe. I would like to pick her brain. Janelle.
Cool. Thank you very much. I ain't gonna hold you no longer. Thank you for being on the show. You're awesome. You're amazing. I know you gotta go. Thank you. And I'll see you out there in the metaverse.
All right. Thank you. Take care. And it was so nice meeting you. And God bless.
You too. Holla.